Ever wondered if astronauts in the International Space Station pay for parking? Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but no quarters are needed in this high-flying parking lot. Welcome to the world of space, where the rules of Earth don't always apply. Now let's talk about the International Space Station, or ISS as it's cozily known. This cosmic condominium orbits Earth about 16 times a day. Talk about a room with a view, huh? Built like the world's most expensive set of Lego, the ISS is a joint venture between multiple countries from the US to Russia, all the way to Japan. Its mission? To serve as a home where astronauts can live and work while they conduct important research that benefits life here on Earth. So, next time you complain about parking fees, remember, at least you're not parking a billion-dollar space station. Imagine living in a tin can, but the view is out of this world. Literally. Now, we're not talking about the kind of tin can you'd find tuna in, but rather the International Space Station, or ISS. A home away from home for astronauts orbiting some 250 miles above Earth. Life aboard the ISS is anything but ordinary. Picture this. You're trying to catch some Z's, but you're in zero gravity. You can't simply lie down on a bed. Instead, you're strapped into a sleeping bag that's tethered to a wall. It's like camping, but instead of worrying about bears, it's space debris you've got to watch out for. And how about mealtime? Forget about your favorite pizza delivery. Up here, dinner time is a science experiment. Food is dehydrated, packed into vacuum-sealed pouches, and needs to be rehydrated with water. It's like cooking, minus the actual cooking. And don't even get me started on trying to enjoy a cup of coffee. You'll be sipping it from a bag through a straw. Now let's talk exercise. You might think you've got it hard with your daily jog, but astronauts must exercise for about 2 hours a day just to counteract the effects of living in zero gravity. Imagine running a marathon on a treadmill while you're strapped down, or lifting weights that don't weigh anything. It's like being in a cosmic gym, where the only thing heavier than the weights is the responsibility of representing humanity in space. But despite these challenges, astronauts have the privilege of witnessing about 16 sunrises and sunsets every day. And the view of our home planet is simply breathtaking. It's a constant reminder of the vastness of the universe and our place within it. So if you ever thought your apartment was small, just remember, at least you have gravity on your side. Now let's talk about some space oddities, and no, we're not talking about David Bowie's hit single. Space throws us quite a few curveballs, folks. Take spacewalks, for instance. They're not your Sunday stroll in the park. Astronauts step into the great unknown armed with nothing but a spacesuit and a lifeline tethering them to their spacecraft. Imagine the adrenaline, the thrill, and let's be real, the terror. Then there's the danger of debris. Space isn't as empty as you'd think. From tiny flecks of paint to defunct satellites, these high-speed projectiles can cause serious damage. It's like navigating through a cosmic shooting range. And let's not forget the strange effects of weightlessness. Your body is a master of adaptation. In space, your muscles and bones weaken, your sense of up and down gets tossed out the window, and even your heart changes shape. So next time you lose your keys, just be grateful they're not floating away in zero gravity. As we wrap up our cosmic journey, let's end on a high note, or should we say, a space note. Let's take a moment to remember the highlights. We've learned about the International Space Station, or ISS, our home away from home in the great unknown. It's not just a tin can floating in space. It's a testament to human ingenuity and cooperation. We've also delved into the peculiarities of life in zero gravity. From the complexities of brushing teeth to the thrill of somersaulting in the air, every mundane task becomes an adventure. And let's not forget the space oddities, the silent symphony of stars, the unending night, the eerie beauty of our home planet from afar. These are the moments that make space travel a journey worth taking, full of charm, challenge, and yes, a good dose of humor. And remember, space might be a vacuum, but it's not a void of fun. After all, where else can you see 16 sunrises a day? Talk about a room with a view. Until next time, keep your feet on the ground and your head in the stars.